everyone, and welcome to Wintercrest Field for CTN's live coverage of summer special high school-aged baseball between the Coon Rapids Cardinals and the Blaine Bengals. It's the first game night of the year for the Coon Rapids team. Game 2 of a doubleheader. The Bengals cleaned up in the first, winning 9-0. Jacob Klein getting the start for the Bengals here in game number 2, hoping he can have similar success to what his counterpart did in the first game for the Bengals, a complete game shutout for Austin Barnier.
Yeah, Austin Barnier had a really nice game, really did under control, did a nice job finishing that up for the Bengals. And, you know, the Cardinals were the home team in the first game. They are the visitor here in the second game.
Klein ahead in the count 1-2 to Jackson Fierce. That one not anywhere close. Skips to the backstop, 2-2. There is Barnier.
Yep.
Outstanding contest for him. Finished 7 complete innings with just 63 pitches.
That's impressive.
Or no, sorry, 79 pitches.
Well, that's still impressive.
That fastball did not miss by much. A brave take for Jackson Fierce, and he gets a free trip to first.
Are you telling me that Fierce is on first?
Once again. And now Lucas LeBrant will dig in. He'll be playing second base here in game 2. Came on as a pinch runner late in the contest of game 1 and finished out the game at second base. This one fouled back into the stands. 0-1. And we saw how in that first game, Coon Rapids hitters being very aggressive, going after pitches early and helping Barnier keep that pitch count as low as he did.
Well, they wanted their key goal here, I think, is just to get their offense moving. They didn't score, obviously, a run in that first game. And they're looking to see what they can do about bouncing back and jump-starting this offense.
Pitch just off the outside edge, evens the count 1-1. Or 2-0. He fouled one out of play, so I don't know how you get 2-0. Ooh, that one hit him. Either way, that's a free base. Don't forget your helmet. I mean, it's sweet to show off the salad. I get that.
Gotta love the flow. So Cardinals start this game off with a couple of base runners as LeBrant takes one off the noggin.
That one hit him. Either way, that's a free base. That's why you wear the helmet.
That is correct.
He's got the extra cushion from the hair. And he's okay standing at first base. So first, Fierce at second, LeBrant at first, and Varsity coming to the plate. Varsity started on the hill game 1. He'll be playing out in right field for game number 2. Fouls this one back out of play.
Now the Cards would like to try and jump on him early, get that advantage.
Called strike, makes it 0-2. Down in the dirt, skips and bounces away from Hellberg. Both runners are going to advance. Fierce takes the turn at third and a hard look home, but he'll stay there. Both advance on the wild pitch. It's 1-2 to Varsity. Nobody out here in the top of the first inning.
Well, that's the third pitch that he's gotten by his catcher. That's the only one that's hurt him so far.
So Varsity with a pair of runners in scoring position, trying to get his team an early lead. This one fouled back out of play. Klein will try again at 1-2. Down in the dirt, a nice stop by Hellberg, getting his body in front of the ball.
Yeah, we saw Hellberg make a number of nice stops in that first game.
Well, we talked a lot in the first game about, saving the arms on the mound with Barnier going the distance. Well, it's a long night to catch a back-to-back doubleheader for Spencer Hellberg, and we'll see if that affects his mobility later in this game. This one hit high to right. Over for it is Gillen. He makes the catch for out number 1. Fierce had to go back and tag, and he is caught up in the rundown, and he is out. LeBrant will advance to third.
Yeah, first issue was he should have stayed on the bag. He would have scored had he done that, but he hesitated between third and home, and then you're right, had to go back to tag up, and it wasn't a contest getting him out at home plate.
The relay from Ogden in lots and lots of time, and Fierce dead to right. And so now 2 out, a runner at third base. And Dominic Espinoza hitting in the cleanup spot. Try and salvage something for the Cardinals. That one thrown all the way to the backstop, and LeBrant will hustle home. Coon Rapids on the board.
Yeah, so now that's the 4th pitch that's gotten by Hellberg.
Well, he didn't have much chance at that one.
No, but he didn't have really, it wasn't neither of them, or all 4 of them certainly was not his fault.
Klein finds the zone there, gets himself in front of the count, 1-2. Swung on and missed, and a strikeout. Bit of an up and down inning for Jacob Klein. Coon Rapids gets one across with no hits, 1 left. They have a 1-0 lead after half an inning on CTN.
Hey, Dad, I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
Winston, nice hands, drives and scores. Picked him off beautifully. I apologize if the live stream on YouTube isn't working for you folks, but you can check us out on Twitter at any time. CTN Coon Rapids. Not live on Twitter tonight either, but we are live at the ballpark.
We are.
Game 2 of a doubleheader. Blaine, a 9-0 win in game number 1. Coon Rapids able to get one across in the top half of the first inning to start with the lead here in game number 2. Andrew Racine played most of game 1 at second base. He will start on the mound here in game number 2. A couple of other changes in the field for Coon Rapids. Aaron Young takes over behind the plate.
Who?
That Young kid.
The young kid.
Dylan Berg leads things off for the for the Bengals and looks at a pitch for strike 1. Swung on and missed. And Racine ahead in the count, 0-2. Dillenberg leading off. Brendan O'Brien behind him. Ben Walruff hitting third. Gavin Gillen in the cleanup spot. Catcher Spencer Hellberg, Connor Ogden, Joey Smith, Dylan Johnson, and then Jacob Klein to finish out the order.
That pitch did not miss by much. That's a tough one to watch go by, too.
1-0. Or 2-1, rather.
Yeah, it's one of those.
I believe it's now 2-2.
You are correct.
Get confused between my scorebook says and what the screen says, and then what the up says really matters. This one foul and will get out of play into the bullpen. Big swinging strike for out number one. Good start for Andrew Racine.
Yeah, I mean, the Cardinals would like to tip the scales into their favor in the second game, and certainly were able to get a run in the first inning and a nice strikeout there by Racine that retired the first batter for the Bengals.
Brendan O'Brien starting at third base for the Bengals here in game number 2, and fouls that one away. This one fouled and out of play, and 0-2. This one chopped on the right side, roll off on a couple of hops. He'll take care of it himself for out number 2.
Yeah, nice pitch to get him to hit it on the ground, and you let your defense help you behind. And Roloff did a nice job of just covering that ball, running to the bag for the second out of the inning.
And now shortstop Ben Walruff. Base is empty, 2 outs here at the bottom of the first. His team trailing by a run. Good start for Racine. Gets ahead in the count, 0-1. Got a piece of that, but again, Racine in the driver's seat with an 0-2 count.
Yeah, nice pitch. Took a little bit off of that. Got Walruff to offer.
Looking to get him to chase something up high, but that one not too tempting. 1-2. Fastball and just off the outside edge, 2-2.
Young trying to frame that pitch, bring it inside. All good catchers do.
This one skied behind third. Espinoza back just in fair territory, makes the catch. And the Bengals go down quickly in the bottom of the first. We go to the second. Coon Rapids up 1-0. You're watching live high school baseball on C2N.
Honey, Honey, what I think you need is a socket wrench.
I played JV basketball.
I'm sorry. I don't think it looks right.
This is good, and it's all good, baby.
Is it really all good?
If you love me enough to routinely test your handyman skills, not to mention the strength of your marriage, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
I'm gonna call my dad.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really...
Watching your favorite Cardinals sports live is getting even easier. Whether it's CTN Cable Channel 859, the CTN Facebook and YouTube pages, or now live on our Twitter page. You choose how you want to watch Cardinal Nation. With CTN, you'll be able to catch all the big plays, all the emotion, and all the fun of Coon Rapids sports. CTN Coon Rapids, stay connected.
The lazy days of summer and a chance to see some baseball. What we have all been just so missing so very much. First game of the year for most of these kids. Blaine did play a couple of games last night.
Yep.
So they're getting a lot of baseball in a very short amount of time. Played 2 5-inning games last night against Centennial. Split those two. 2 7-inning games tonight against Coon Rapids. And they won the first one big, 9-0, but trailing here early in game number 2. Patrick Wright leading off, and that one fouled off of Hellberg, and that one stung him a bit. He'll have to walk it off. He had a couple of stingers in the first game, too. This one, a little bit of a concern. Coach Ted Erickson wants to come out and make sure his catcher is okay. We've just been talking about how much right on the back of the thigh.
Yeah, that's got to hurt.
He's going to be marked up.
Yeah.
We were talking about how tiring it can be to catch back-to-back doubleheader, but then you take a couple of tough shots, knowing that tomorrow is going to be
a little sore, a little
black
and blue.
Sore. There's going to be a couple of bruises.
Yeah.
Mossy giving his young DH a couple of tips as he gets ready to stroll back in. Give the catcher a little extra time to regain his composure.
Yeah, Matt was such a good player in his day. I know he still plays a little bit, but coaching takes up, I'm sure, the majority of his time.
First pitch up high. 1-1. Hellberg needing to reset himself. Down in the dirt, and 2-1.
His control has been a little bit of an issue here so far early on.
This one hit right back to him, knocks it down, scoops it up, and tosses it over for out number 1.
Yeah, he's shaking that right hand.
You don't like to see that from your pitcher early on. A smile on his face. He doesn't seem too concerned.
That's your throwing
right.
hand. You got to grip the ball with it.
That'll bring up Parker Roloff. Roloff had a hit in game 1. Cardinals only had a couple.
Well, yeah, we talked about that. They just could not get their offense going. And, Austin Bernier, give him credit because he pitched a gem.
Called strike at the knees, evens the count 1-1. Klein fires one in there for a called strike, gets ahead in the count 1-2. Roloff calls time. He wants to reset himself. Called third strike. Second strikeout of the ball game for Klein. 2 outs here in the second. And that'll bring to the plate the catcher, Aaron Young.
You see the strikeout here. Caught that outside portion of the plate.
Clearly, Roloff did not agree. Young looks at a strike, going 1.
Having been a broadcast partner here for many years and watching Aaron grow up, it's surreal for me to see him play. I can only imagine for you.
Know what he's waiting for there. Try not to be too hard on the kid, but that one was right down Broadway. Off speed, 0-2. Now he's got to protect the plate. Try and keep this inning alive for his home team. Ducks away 1-2. I've missed that part of baseball, giving each other a hard time. The chatter between the boys, just having fun. That one down and away, 2-2.
Well, that's what this game is all about, is just having fun.
A little late, but gets a piece, stays alive at 2-2.
Yeah, just protecting his at-bat.
Fouled off, out of play. Watches strike 3, back-to-back strikeouts for Klein. Retires the Cardinals in order. We've played an inning and a half. It's Coon Rapids 1, Blaine 0. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
Jason, let's go see your room.
How is it? Is it good?
Game 2 of a doubleheader to kick off a special summer session of baseball. This all came together as lockdowns were lifted and coaches contacted one another and said, our boys want to play some ball. Said ours do too. And here we are. First game of the summer for the Cardinals. It's July 9th, by the way.
It is.
Bengals got the huge experience of playing in a doubleheader last night, to their credit, coming in.
Yeah, and they split that doubleheader, and they obviously won the first game here.
Gavin Gillen leading off the second inning. Takes a pitch up and in. Gillen 0 for 3 in game 1. This one hit hard but foul. Right off the fence and spooked Mike Dupont.
Yeah.
When you get to flinch on camera, but you know you have a fence protecting you.
Yeah, it's just, it's coming right at him.
I have been caught doing the same.
Yeah, we all have.
At ice arenas with pucks and plexiglass. And I know very well that puck isn't coming through the plexiglass, but it still happens.
It's natural reaction. It's self-preservation.
1-1 the count to Gavin Gillen, leading off this bottom half of the second inning. Andrew Racine delivers down and away, 2-1. And now up high, 3-1.
Here we go, Gav.
This one in on the hands, but he sends it up the middle. LeBrant stumbles and can't get the throw over in time.
Yeah, just lost his footing. We'll see it again.
It's real slow up the middle, and
then he just lost his footing. Made a valiant effort to try and still get it over to the bag.
So Gillen on base on an error. This one hit well to center. Coming in to make the catch is Nathan Clark for out number 1.
Yeah, ball looked coming off the bat. It was going to travel a little bit further than it did, but Clark able to come in from center field and make the play.
He's got good speed. He's a good athlete.
Yep.
Hockey player, of course.
Of course.
Of course. As is Andrew Racine, the pitcher who will be one of the Coon Rapids captains next year. Connor Ogden, the hitter now, looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Ogden had a big 2-run single to start the scoring in game 1. Walked a couple of times, scored a couple of times in game 1. Here he is with 1 out and a runner at first base. This one skied behind third into foul territory. Espinoza is over. He's there, out number 2.
Dom did a nice job at just tracking it, making sure he knew where it was. He got there quickly.
Also a good athlete.
Yeah.
Also a hockey player.
I was going to say, also a hockey player. He knew that. Oh.
Four of the 6 in the infield are hockey players, and 1 of the 3 outfielders. Not that I'm counting.
No.
This one rolled to second. LeBrant Fields throws to Roloff, and they get the out. The Leadoff runner on error does not come back to hurt them. They get the next 3 in just 4 pitches. And they get back to the plate. After 2, it's Coon Rapids 1, Blaine 0 on CTS.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born, and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Lance throws deep downfield. Mawachi behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. But you can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp.
I'm getting implants.
I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
Speaking of hockey players, there's a trio of them right there, and I want to thank the man on the right, Vincent Schnabel, who will be leaving, I think, next week to go to boot camp for the National Guard.
Nice.
Dylan Johnson. Oh, I'm sorry. We're look at the right side. Nicholas Bradley leading things off for the Cardinals here in the top of the 3rd inning. And 1-1. The 3-pitch strikeout. Not how Bradley hoped to do in his first at-bat.
Our home plate official looked down at the first base umpire and said, just to confirm the fact, did he go? And he said, yes, he went.
Well, Bradley committed the Cardinals' sin of turning towards the dugout because he knew he had gone.
Yeah.
You got to play it the other way. I didn't go.
What are you talking about?
I was just stretching. Nate Clark comes up with the bases clean and 1 away. And quickly ahead in the count is Klein, 0-2. He struck out 3 in a row, 4 in the game. The last 3 have all been on called third strikes. And there's another one. 6 pitches in the inning, 2 strikeouts. Back to the top of the order.
Makes quick work of it.
Jackson Fierst walked in the first and then ended up getting caught in a bit of a rundown on the way home, trying to come in on a sacrifice fly attempt by Jack Varsity. This one slapped, foul, and out of play. 0-2. Klein's not messing around this inning, throwing nothing but strikes.
There's Dave Imme again. You know, I have newfound respect for Dave. He told me he was a shortstop and a pitcher in high school when he was at Bedrock High.
Well, wasn't that the same time you were at Rubble High?
Yeah, Rubble High.
Outside, 1-2. Fierce hits this one well to center. Therefore, it is Berg, though, and Coon Rapids retired in order. 1, 2, 3 in the third. We go to the bottom half. It's Coon Rapids 1, Blaine 0. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now I'm anything but lonely.
We have this deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
Beautiful, beautiful evening.
Yes, it is.
The sun is sinking below the clouds. It's kind of gotten brighter here at the ballpark. A mix of natural and man-made light. This time we're not really relying on the man-made light, but It will be very soon. As we move into the bottom half of the third inning, Dylan Johnson, the left fielder, will lead off for the Bengals. The pitcher, Jacob Klein, on deck, and then they're back to the top of their order. Solid start here so far for Andrew Racine. Johnson got on the top of that ball and follows it back to the backstop, 1-1. Slow curveball outside, 2-1. Johnson not tempted at that one, but was a big change of pace for Racine from his fastball.
Absolutely. I mean, it looks coming at you very differently.
Goes back to the fastball, gets a swinging strike, evens the count at 2-2. This one hit well toward the gap in left center, and it'll fall. He turns, but will stay at first. Nice job by Clark getting there quickly and getting it back in and holding him to a single on a pretty well-hit ball.
Well, you talked about Clark being a good athlete, and it was a well-hit ball, but Clark got over there so quickly and holding him to that single. I mean, it flew off the bat. You see Clark on his horse trying to catch up with it. And he's certainly able to hold Dylan Johnson to a single.
Klein offers the bunt. Strike one. Bunt defense didn't look so hot in game one.
It did not.
For this Coon Rapids squad. They've got a hint here that they might be in a sacrifice situation. We'll see if Klein tries to drop it down again. Will show bunt. Will go after it. It's way low. It's strike two. That'll most likely take the bunt out of play.
I would think so.
Fastball just off the outside edge, 1-2. swung on and missed. And a strikeout for Racine to record the first out here in the third. Second strikeout so far.
A nice pitch from Racine to get him to swing at it. Just dropped at the end. Pretty pitch.
Back to the top of the order, Dylan Berg, a strikeout victim. His first time up, fouls the first offering to the backstop, 0-1. Pops up a bunt, fielded by Racine. The throw is way over roll-off at first. Both runners are going to advance. They will hold Johnson at third after a big turn.
Yeah, that throw to first sailed on him. I mean, it was going to have to be a quick bang play as it is, but he just put a lot of air underneath that one.
Second error of the ball game for Coon Rapids. They had 4 in game 1. Yeah, not a pretty bunt.
No, not at all.
Typically want to pop it up, but then, yeah, that just didn't get the grip on it. And headed for the gate. And now Brendan O'Brien has 2 runners in scoring position with only 1 out. First pitch, foul. Chasing it his own player back to the bag. This one chopped to the right side. LeBrant fields, gets it to roll off, and he gets a drag across the base for the out, but it drives in a run, and the game is even at 1 apiece. Go-ahead run, Dylan Berg standing at third.
Well, Cardinals didn't hold the lead very long. Bengals now, as you mentioned, runner at third, trying to see if they can take the lead.
Bring up Ben Walruff. Popped up in foul territory beyond third base. Back in the first inning. Had to skip out of the way of that pitch down inside.
A nice backhanded stop by Yund. He's all right. He's all right. He's a good kid.
He's all right. Not sure where that one missed, but it's 2-0. Maybe a little high.
Maybe a little bit.
Called strike, makes it 2-1. That one gets off the tip of the glove, and in comes Berg. And the Bengals have a 2-1 lead.
So they're able to get that second run home.
And a 3-1 count to Walruff. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third inning. This one hit to right. LeBrant's able to track it back from second base and make the catch to get the third out. But the damage is done. 1 hit, an error, and a pass ball help the Bengals take the lead 2-1 after 3 on CTF.
So I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. But it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello? That's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. But they came back with a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young.
And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really...
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Bengals take the field with a lead to start the fourth inning.
Yeah, Cardinals jumped to that 1-0 lead, but Bengals able to manufacture 2 at the bottom of the third.
Coon Rapids still looking for their first hit. Good start for Klein. He's faced 10 batters. He's got 5 strikeouts. Coon Rapids with 2 errors in the ball game already. Ooh, that one up and in to Lucas LeBrant leading off. LeBrant took one off the melon first time.
Yeah.
So definitely doesn't want that inside pitch again.
He took a step back out of the box just to compose himself.
Klein comes back with a fastball for a strike, 1-1. Outside, 2-1. It was Lucas who scored the only run of the game, only run of the night for the Cardinals so far. This one up and out of play. It's 2-2. In the dirt, Hellberg stops it up. It's a full count.
He's used his body to stop the ball. Some he
Yeah,
did purposely, some not so much.
He will definitely be deserving of an ice bath after the games. I'm not sure he'll partake, but not maybe a bad idea. So he's taking a bit of a beating. Thought it was already a full count, but now it is. Called third strike. Strikeout number 6.
We'll see it again. Oh.
Bring up Jack Varsity. Varsity a fly ball to right field his first time up. Klein trying to live on that outside edge low. Now comes back up and in and gets the swinging strike going too.
Yeah, he's changing changing the looks of his pitches pretty well tonight as he throws the fastball by him.
1-2. Pitch is low. Varsity able to check his swing. It's 2-2.
Yeah, it would have been tough if he had swung through on that pitch.
Hellberg thought it would be a called third strike. Will not get the call this time. Full count.
Yeah, he was ready to go around the horn with that one.
Instead, it's ball 4. Coon Rapids has a base runner with one away here in the 4th. Bring up Dominic Espinoza. Got the start at third base for both games so far tonight. Looking for his first hit. Certainly not going to offer it something that far outside. 1-0. And now 2-0. Pitch called a strike at the knees, 2-1.
Cards looking for a bit of a rally here, see if they can get at least tied up and get that lead back.
Varsity is off, pitch is high and away. Hellberg's throw is not in time. A stolen base for Varsity, and the count goes to 3-1 on Espinoza.
Yeah, Jack got a nice jump on that pitch, and Hellberg did a nice job of making it relatively close, but Jack able to get the stolen base.
You can see the jump he had even before it got to Hellberg, and the pitch took him way to his left. So Espinoza got a little piece of that, but it's squeezed by Hellberg. 3-2. Foul back, out of play. Down low, ball 4. Back-to-back walks. With one out, Coon Rapids trying to put something together, and we have a little trip to the mound here by Ted Erickson.
He's just going to talk to his pitcher, calm him down a little bit about what he wants to do here in this situation. Up 2-1, runners at first and second, and one away. We didn't have to see him make that trip to the mound in that first game.
Talk a little strategy as well. Patrick Wright, an opportunity here. Grounded out back to the pitcher. in his first at bat here of game number 2. Reached on an error in 3 trips in game number 1. Inside 1-0.
Yeah, brush him back a little bit. Big spot for him, see if he can come through here.
And now 2-0. Be patient if you have a pitcher struggling. Oh, we have a celebrity first base coach, Jackson Bates, trotting down the line. And now 3-0. There he is.
Yeah.
Well, that one behind and all the way to the backstop. It's ball 4, so runners will advance, but no chance to take an extra base.
Oh, I thought I hit him. My bad.
No. Behind him. 4-pitch walk. And that's 3 straight walks after starting the inning with a strikeout.
Yeah, it did go behind him. Saw Connor Ogden warming up in the bullpen for Blaine.
And a big opportunity here for Parker Roloff, but he'll have to look at a new pitcher because we are bringing in some relief with 1 out in the 4th. We'll be back to Wintercrest with more of the 4th inning. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
And I know that group is happy to be back together.
Yes.
The baseball moms were missing one another. And now an opportunity to see the boys play, and their boys struggling a little bit, trailing this one 2-1, but bases loaded and only 1 out. Parker Roloff to the plate, punched out first time up.
Well, Connor Ogden, the new pitcher, and Parker Dahlman's going to take over at first for him.
Ogden's first pitch way up high. And a strike at the knees, and This one skied back out of play. Keep an eye on that truck.
Yeah.
I think we've got glass coverage.
We do with Safe Light.
A 1-2 count to roll off. Bases loaded, one out here. Reaches out, pokes that one foul. He'll get another chance.
You're out of baseballs, apparently.
It is one of the requirements.
Yeah, you figure you need a few.
You do need balls that are preferably round and made of some sort of synthetic leather, actual leather, whatever. And not footballs, yes.
Or soccer balls.
Well, I said round.
Soccer balls.
Soccer balls would be round.
Yeah, they would be round.
So you got that going for you. Footballs are roundish.
Kind of, yeah.
2-2 now, the count to roll off. That one down in the dirt. Nice stop by Hellberg. We'll keep everybody close. And the count is full. That one's up high, ball 4.
We're all tied up.
And a RBI walk for Parker Roloff. Evens the score at 2. It'll bring Yund to the plate. Yund also punched out on strikes.
Big spot for number 5.
Base knock would be huge, as the Cardinals still looking for their first hit of the ball game. Only had 2 in game 1. Called strike. Shows a bunt, drops down a beauty. That throw is in the dirt and gets past, and Yund is scooting over.
That was a pretty bunt.
It was a gorgeous bunt.
And I guarantee you that the Bengals were not expecting it.
And 2 runs score. Coon Rapids takes the lead at 4-2.
Again, just going to offer with the bunt, and it is pretty. It is pretty. Nice job. There's the throwing error on Ogden.
So it's a sacrifice for Yund. He reaches on the error.
Still just one away.
He will get the RBI.
Yep.
The second one scores on the error.
On the error, correct.
And now Bradley. Another strikeout victim. And quickly behind in the count, 0-2. Nice stop again by Hellberg. That one in the dirt. And puts a chest on it, keeps it right at home plate. No chance for Roloff to try for home. Hesitated, called third strike. Out number 2. Still 2 runners on, 3 across in the inning. Coon Rapids without a hit in the ball game.
An opportunity for Nathan Clark to see if he can continue to keep this inning going with 2 on and 2 out.
Looks at a first pitch strike. Fisted that one over third. O'Brien had no chance. They're going to hold Yund at third.
Yeah, smart.
RBI single for Nathan Clark, and it's a 5-2 game.
And he did keep this this inning going by that single. Nice piece of hitting there by Clark.
I mean, this is in on his hands. Yeah. He just fought it off.
He's kind of clubbed it.
Hey, hit it where they ain't.
Hey, absolutely. It doesn't matter how you get it, as long as you get it.
Back to the top of the order. 9th hitter of the inning for the Cardinals is Jackson Fierst. That pitch way up high, 1-0. Popped up in foul territory, and over for it is O'Brien. Great job tracking it down to end the inning, but 4 runs with 1 hit in the inning. They left 2. Cardinals take a 5-2 lead to the bottom of the 4th on CTN.
Hey.
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
You know, it took 20 years, and I got my 3rd child, who was 17 at the time.
It's so cool to watch the adult that you've become, and you really have done as much for us as you think we've done for you.
Scoring, going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No. I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that? I'm playing with these new face filters. Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. Kevin, I need that back. No. Kevin!
Blaine Bengals able to score 2 runs in the bottom of the 3rd inning and take a brief lead, but Coon Rapids comes back with a 4-run top half of the 4th. And they lead by 3. And they did it with just 1 hit. There were 3 walks, 1 error in the inning. And 3 of the runs scored before they had that 1 hit. Gavin Gillen, the hitter for the Bengals, to lead off here. He reached on an error back in the 2nd inning. This one hit to the gap and a solid leadoff single.
Yeah, the Bengals are going to try and respond here in the bottom half of the 4th after holding a 2-run lead for a short period of time, and Cardinals come back and score 4 to take the lead.
And now Spencer Hellberg, fly ball to center in his first AB of this ball game. Low, 1-0. This one skied into foul territory down the right field line. Long run, but no chance for either Varsity or Roloff. It's 1-1.
Yeah, you would have had to have quite the wheels in order to catch up with that one.
This one hit well to right. Varsity was coming in, now backs off, makes the catch. Throws it for first, and Gillen took some time getting back there, but he's back safely. It was a little bit of an adventure, as it looked like.
Yeah, it really was.
It was, Varsity was taking a short angle to it, thought everything looked good, and then kind of had to hustle back to make the catch. As long as it ends with a squeeze.
Absolutely.
That'll bring up Parker Dahlman, who's now the first baseman for the Bengals. Good-looking curveball for a strike. Racine steps off, and Gillen chased back to the bag at first. Just missed, 1-1.
No, you got to be on the road. Once you step off, you're clear.
Outside, 2-1.
Racine just up a little bit in his delivery. Last couple of pitches.
Throw down is not in time, and a stolen base for Gillen. Got a great jump.
He did.
Count goes to 3-1 for Dahlman.
You know, watch the jump. As soon as he went into his motion, he got off, and would have been tough play to get him out.
Young got it away quickly and on a pretty decent line, but off-speed pitch misses down and away, ball 4. There's 2 on with 1 out for the Bengals here in the bottom of the 4th inning. And Joey Smith coming to the plate. Got a piece of it and off the umpire's chest. And
a big piece of the official.
He'll take a minute. Oh, right off the mask.
Yeah.
I thought it was the chest, but yeah, that's... You can take a minute, collect your thoughts. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, I hope so. Rang his bell a little bit.
All the teeth are still there. And,
yeah, let's hope
you know,
so. No chiclets to pick up.
No cobwebs. No dizziness, no fuzziness, hopefully.
That thing, what quarter is it? His third period, or? Yeah, hopefully he's okay.
Well, smiles all around. That's a good sign that he's going to be okay, as I see both coaches smiling and he's nodding. Of course, seeing all the boys together on the mound smiling is... I can't even tell you how much that I've missed this part of it.
Absolutely.
Just the boys being together playing ball.
Yeah, absolutely.
Our umpire is ready to rock and roll, and we are going to get back at it. Joey Smith with an 0-1 count. Joe's a kid that played for Coon Rapids and over American Little League. Went to school with some of these boys over at Sand Creek. Didn't start playing until later in it was either the last 1 or 2 years of Little League. Big swinging strike on a fastball. Nice. You know he's going to be. I'm going to be a fan because he's rather
of his stature,
because he is not large and he's got a great name.
Yeah.
And a called third strike. Young dropped it, but it is out number 2 and a big second out for the Cardinals.
Yeah, huge second out. And then they just get out of this inning without any damage.
And now Dylan Johnson singled and scored in the third. Up high, 1-0. Racine again steps off just to keep the runners close. Gillen taking a big lead at second, not being held. This one swung on and missed. 1-1.
Another big fastball from Racine. And just trying to get out of a bit of a jam.
Missed his medial tag. Get a vision red tag.
This one skied back out of play. 1-2.
Gotta get over to hit him. 5.
Outside, 2-2. Well outside, count goes full.
Now he's in a situation of losing him to the walk here and loading the bases, and it's the last thing he wants.
And I think you got to go back to that fastball and just challenge him.
I agree.
All about you, boy.
Wasn't able to catch up with it before. Racine reaches back and fires it past him for back-to-back strikeouts to get him out of a little bit of a sticky wicket in the fourth. Maintain the lead. Coon Rapids 5, Blaine 2. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
The Coon Rapids Recycling Center can help you recycle all of your old appliances and electronics. From your old refrigerator to washers and dryers, we can help you recycle your appliances and keep them out of the waste stream, which is required by state law. When it comes to electronics, some fees may apply. Check our website for more details. The Coon Rapids Recycling Center, helping you recycle even more.
Oh, hi. I'm TV's Howie Shapiro. And when I'm not announcing CTN sports broadcasts with my sidekick Joe Young, I'm watching all the other great programs on the CTN Studios YouTube page. There's news stories, great local events, and even full games. You can even watch on any smart device with a YouTube app. Whether that's your phone or a tablet, you can watch CTN's great programming wherever and whenever you want. You can even watch CTN's event coverage live. So no matter where you are, you can share in all the excitement. CTN Studios, building community through cable.
Coon Rapids able to scramble to get a run in the first inning after Lucas LeBrant was hit. And then Bengals able to respond with a 4-run fourth inning. Coon Rapids comes right back, or with a 2-run third inning, Coon Rapids comes back with the 4-run fourth inning. Great bunt by Yund. Drove in one. Another one scores on the air. Single to left by Nathan Clark. Drove in another one. And that's where we're at.
And we have a new
5-2 lead.
Dylan Berg is going to take over on the mound for the Bengals.
And the Cardinals will start right where they did in the batting order last inning. LeBrant hit by a pitch and scored a run in the first. Called out on strikes in the fourth. Berg, third pitcher of the night for the Bengals. Starts LeBrant with a pitch low for a ball, 1-0. And now inside, 2-0.
The Cardinals would like another productive inning here. You know, a 3-run cushion right now, but they certainly would like to see if they can up that run count.
LeBrant digs back in, a 2-0 pitch on the way from Berg. Outside, 3-0. And a 4-pitch walk. Not the look Berg was hoping for to start.
Now the Cards will take that, starting off with a leadoff hitter on base. A free pass.
Varsity got just a piece of it, 0-1. Varsity walked and scored in that 4-run fourth. And now Hellberg wants to go out and have a word with Berg.
Well, Berg was shaking him off, so I think they want to make sure they're going to be on the same page.
Fastball right there. Little flinch from Varsity, and I'm sure if he had another chance, he would have swung away. In a good spot right on the outside edge. Not easy to hit, but hard to lay off. And now an 0-2 pitch for Dylan Berg is in the dirt and goes to the backstop. LeBrant will go to second, take a big turn. And now 1-2. 2-2. This one hit through the gap on the left side. LeBrant is going to be held at third as Johnson got it in quickly. Solid base knock for Jack Varsity, though.
Found that hole between short and third. Nice piece of hitting.
Runners at the corners, nobody out. Cardinals trying to turn up the heat here in the fifth inning.
Solid base knock.
Espinoza lays off, one down and away, 1-0. Running from first is Varsity. They are going to throw down. It's going to skip away. LeBrant will come home to score. Varsity will scamper over to third.
Now the throwing error allows the Cardinals to score their 6th run of the game. He's talked about still nobody out, runner at third.
And so now a runner at third, nobody out, one across. Espinoza trying to get Varsity home. That went down in the dirt. Hellberg stops it up. Not far enough away for Varsity to try.
Yeah, Hellberg just got enough of it to keep it close to him.
Fastball in there for a strike, 2-1. Three and 1. Keep missing a pitch. Maybe because I'm swatting at mosquitoes. They have come out bad in the last half inning or so. And, I left the bug spray in the car. It's a good place for it.
I was just going to say, good place for it.
So Espinoza gets the second walk of the inning, puts runners back at the corner with nobody out, and out comes Erickson. He wants the whole infield. Talk a little bit.
Well, this is a situation now where Coon Rapids can break this game open with a base hit. So I think Ted Erickson wants to just talk to his guys, settle them down, talk about what the situation is.
Well, Patrick Wright, we talked to Coach Mossy about him before the game. He's one of the younger kids on this quote-unquote varsity team. Class of 22. Brought up, and the big reason is because he's got a big stick.
He does.
He can hit the ball, and here would be a great spot for it. And Parker Roloff right behind him will also deliver some power. So Wright digs in with runners at the corners, nobody out. Pitch down and in. Hellberg able to control it.
He's had a busy night behind the plate.
He has. This one chopped to the left side, fielded by Walruff. He'll go the short way for one. Roloff able to beat it out at first. Varsity scores on the play. Wright, rather, beats it out at first. Reaches on a fielder's choice, gets an RBI. Espinoza out on the play.
Looking to try and turn two here, but Wright's going to beat the throw to the bag.
Roloff takes a pitch up and in, 1-0. 2 runs across. Runner at first. Only one out for Roloff, and they'll check on Wright, and they got him. Wright doesn't agree. But that'll be out number 2.
Got a little dirt on the face. We're going to see the pickoff throw here. It was solid, right where it needed to be.
Great move.
Wow. I think he missed the tag.
Yeah, I don't know that he got him. If he got the arm, he's out.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
I don't
know
think-
that I don't know that he touched him.
I don't think he touched him at all.
But good sell by Ogden over at first. Fastball in for the strike on roll-off.
See it again.
The laces of the glove may have.
May have. I like it. Like, wait, what? Are you kidding me?
Up and in, 2-1. Base is empty, 2 out. 2 runs in the inning, though, for the Cardinals. They have a 7-2 lead here in the 5th. Trying to bounce back after a 9-0 loss in Game 1 of this doubleheader. That pitch down in the dirt. And it's 3-1.
They always are at this park as soon as it gets to be dark.
Up high, ball 4.
So the inning
roll off is aboard.
Inning stays alive with 2 away.
Bring Yund up to the plate. Nice little sacrifice bunt.
Yeah, that was a beautiful bunt. Got an RBI.
2 runs scored on the plate thanks to the throwing error. But it all starts with making good contact.
You bet. Put the bat on the ball.
Not in that position here.
Nope.
With 2 out and a runner at first, trying to extend this inning. And Berg a little struggling. That one well outside, 1-0. I'm pretty sure with the amount of mosquitoes, they could just pick me up and carry me away right now.
They're nesting in your stash.
Yeah, there's plenty of room. That one called the strike, evens it up 1-1. This one fouled, and another one that Hellberg gets in a stinger.
Yeah, and this one hurt because he threw his mask down.
I don't know if it looked like he was shaking his hand. I'm not sure where this one got him, but he's had a rough night behind the plate.
Right on the foot.
Right off the foot.
Rub some dirt on it.
And I know that Aaron at the plate, obviously a catcher, knows that's not fun.
No, I'm sure he's experienced it as well.
Oh, yeah. Hellberg's had a number of tough ones here in this doubleheader. He's been busy. I mean, a couple of the pitchers tonight that have chased him around. Possibly. He is definitely still limping on his way over to the dugout, so got to give a chance for somebody to put the pads on. And yes, we will take a very short break and be back as play resumes. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
Opiates has taken everything and everyone I've ever loved away from me. Everything.
I blew my ankle out and I got prescribed pain pills by my doctor.
If making my detox public is going to help somebody, I'm all for it. I just wish I would have had a warning.
Opioid dependence can happen after just 5 days. Know the truth, spread the truth.
Did you know you can report problems to the city with your smartphone? Download the Coon Rapids app. The Report It feature allows you to describe the problem, snap a photo, and submit it directly to the city work order system. It's an easy way to report a pothole, broken street light, or other neighborhood concern. No smartphone? Then hop online and report your concern through the city's website. City maintenance problems solved the easy way. Coon Rapids Report It.
Oh, sweetie. Okay, you know what? Let's take off his sweatshirt. Get rid of pictures of him. You don't have to look at him. Goodbye, Dave.
Mom, you don't understand. He's tagged in like 400 of my posts.
I can cut out tags.
No, that's not how it works.
What is a tag?
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care would love to share their first with you.
I want to eat apples and bananas. I need to eat apples and bananas. Why can't I eat apples and bananas?
Support the Feeding America nationwide network of food banks to help provide meals to those in need. Join us at feedingamerica.org.
Back at Wintercrest Field. And after a long night behind the plate, taking a lot of tough shots, Spencer Hellberg said, I've had enough after he got one on the instep. And so now Ben Walruff will take over behind the plate.
Looks like Brennan O'Brien moved to short.
Yeah.
And I believe, is it Austin Barnier? Barnier.
Might be.
I think so, yep.
Can't see that far. So, 2 outs, a runner at first base, and a 1-2 count to the batter, Aaron Yund. Coon Rapids up 7-2 here in the top of the 5th. Up and in, 2-2. Outside and a full count. Not easy for either pitcher or hitter when there's a big pause in the middle of an at bat.
You got to kind of regain your composure.
Big pitch right here, full count for Dylan Berg. Up high, ball 4.
Oh, good patience at the plate, making sure he doesn't swing at those ones high in the zone. And the inning remains alive with 2 out and 2 on.
So the kid has always had a pretty good eye at the plate, sometimes a little too picky, which leads to those called third strikes that drive his father up the wall. But he's on base. 2 on, 2 out for Nicholas Bradley. And now we see Berg struggling to find the zone. Not been able to throw a strike since that break. And still not. 3-0.
Well, you talked about the break, and it affects the pitcher as much as it does the batter. He tried to get in a rhythm.
4 walks in the inning. Just 1. Oof. That was close. Just 1 hit for Coon Rapids. They've scored twice and have 2 more runners on.
Yeah, that was close. A nice move to throw to the back to the bag.
.30 pitch is down and in, ball 4. And still Berg unable to find the zone. That's 7 straight he's missed with since that break to replace his catcher. And now bases loaded with 2 out. And Nathan Clark coming to the plate. He had an RBI single his last time up. Called strike on the fastball at the knees, 0-1. Called strike on the outside edge, 0-2.
He'd like to get the batter here to avoid any additional damage.
3-0 and a great stick by Walraff. Just caught that in the heel of his glove. If that gets by, at least 1 run scores, you think.
And Parker Roloff was looking to come home. He thought that was going to get by him.
That one in the dirt. Another good stop by Walraff, but now it's 2-2 to Clark after Berg had started out ahead in the count 0-2. And now 3-2.
Well, now he's in danger of walking in a run. Got to come with a good pitch here.
And that is not it. Ball 4. Second time Coon Rapids has had a bases loaded walk. And the second time in a row that they have had a 9-batter inning. As Fierst will stroll to the plate.
Well, they're going to change pitchers again. So Hidden Zink. And Berg will go back to his position in center field.
And we will take another break and maybe finish the top half of the 5th inning when we come back. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
The county hopes construction of the overpass can start in March or April and be finished by the start of the new school year.
Yes, I'm going to live to be 100.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. But they came back with a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really...
Back to the top of the order for the Cardinals to face Zank, the new pitcher. Jackson Fierst looking for a base knock. He's got bases full of teammates. His team up 8-2. Swung on and missed. Behind in the count 0-2. reaches out and pokes this one, but not deep enough. Ogden under it at first to make the catch. Well, that's not Ogden anymore, I'm sorry. That's Parker Dahlman under it to make the catch. Either way, it ends the inning. Coon Rapids gets 3 runs with just 1 hit. They lead 8-2 as we go to the bottom of the 5th.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzz and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spot on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Bug spray has been provided to the announcer's booth. It's a beautiful thing.
Thanks to your
we
wife,
played,
Charlotte. Hey, there we are.
5 innings, so 7 in the first game, so 12 innings almost. Bottom of the 12th, essentially, in this doubleheader. And a couple of long stints on the in the dugout for Andrew Racine. He's certainly not going to complain, as his team has sent 9 guys to the plate in each of the last 2 innings. Klein, who started the game on the mound. Up there leading off the 5th. Bengals the ones looking for the answer this time. Game 1, 9-0. Chases a fastball high. It's 1-2. Missed the zone, even the count, 2-2. And there's a swinging strike 3. That's the 3rd straight strikeout for Andrew Racine, 5th of the ball game. And that'll bring the Bengals back to the top of the order.
Yeah, Racine's pitched a nice game.
And now Hayden Zenk, the batter, looks an off-speed pitch for a strike. Misses high with the fastball, 1-1. Zank able to get a piece of it, but it's 1-2.
Cards like quick inning, get back to the plate. Nursing a 6-run lead now.
And a fastball, strike 3. Make it 4 straight for Andrew Racine.
Yeah, he's feeling it right now as this game continues to get a little bit later. Another good pitch from Racine.
Brings up Brendan O'Brien, who he's now out in center field, I believe. Started at third base.
No, I think I thought Dylan Berg went back to.
Dylan Berg went back
to center.
Either way, this is O'Brien. I'm not sure where he's playing now.
I think he
shuffled the deck.
Yeah, they did,
and that's okay. All winners here tonight.
Yes, everyone's a winner
because we get to play baseball.
We get to watch. We get to play 2 games of baseball.
This one chopped on the left side, scooped up by Espinoza. The throw is way off the mark. And in safely at second is Brendan O'Brien.
He had to hurry his throw, and again, off the mark. Yeah, that wasn't close.
Brings up Ben Walraff. Couple of pop-ups in tonight's second contest. That pitch way up high.
Yeah, he had to go up high to get that one, too.
He's got to try and frame that pitch.
What do you mean? It was a strike.
Exactly.
Come on. Up.
The bugs in the air are just amazing.
Oh, they definitely are.
This one skied right side of the infield. Coming in on it is roll-off. He'll make the catch for out number 3. The error won't cost the Cardinals. They have an 8-2 lead as we go to the 6th inning. You're watching live high school baseball on CTN.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Are you looking for a fun activity for your school or civic group? Volunteer at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. The center relies on 2 to 3 volunteers every week to help us manage the recyclables that come in and to guide guests throughout the facility. Special events such as paper shredding or the Green Expo require even more volunteers. Stop in and check us out.
Hey Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah, hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
That's a lot of bugs.
It is a lot of bugs.
But we'll deal with the bugs so that we can watch baseball.
Yeah, that's not not bad considering we get to sit and watch some games.
Yeah, it has not been the prettiest contest or evening for either team. But Blaine won game 1, 9-0. Coon Rapids up big here in game number 2. Getting ready to start the 6th inning. Cardinals have scored 7 runs over the last 2 innings, and they have batted 9 in each of the last 2 innings. I'm thinking that's the magic. I think Lucas LeBrant has to be your leadoff guy from now on.
Hey, well, I'm sure Matt will listen to you.
Yeah, I'm sure. Well, when he leads off an inning, they put runs across the board and they bat around. If it happens again here in the 6th, then there's something that can't be denied.
Then he'll have to listen to you.
No. LeBrant walked and scored starting the 3-run, or 2-run. No, it's 3-run, 5th inning. Just want to double check there. We got the same pitcher on the mound?
We do.
This is Zank still?
Zank. Thank you very much.
This one fouled off of LeBrant, and now he gets to walk one off a little bit. This one skied Shapiro underneath
mine.
it. Oh! You need some practice.
I do.
No, I didn't realize they showed it.
I think I pulled something. I think I pulled something.
No, that was during basketball.
No, yeah.
1-2 to LeBrant. Goes chasing one down in the dirt. Comes up empty, but the pitch got past Walruff. And on with the passed ball is Lucas LeBrant.
And he's on base. So let's see how your theory holds.
Well, he actually didn't get on base in the 4th inning when they hit 9, but still. So it's a strikeout for Zank, but LeBrant reaches on a passed ball, and Varsity comes to the plate with nobody out and a runner at first. Pitch is down and away, 1-0. Varsity walked and scored in the 4th, singled and scored in the 5th. This one hit to left, going back on it is Johnson. It's over his head. LeBrant will turn and go to third. He's being waved home. Throw is going to come. It's late. Sliding in safely is LeBrant. An RBI triple for Jack Varsity.
Yeah, Varsity gave that ball a ride, and it was a nicely hit ball. And LeBrant able to come all the way around and score. There was a play at the plate, but he's able to beat the tag. And the Cardinals now go up by 7.
Well, and it really be a double plus advancing on the throw, but got the left fielder Tyler Vogel turned around a little bit, and there you see
he just beat it.
LeBrant sliding in underneath the tag by Walruff. And now Dominic Espinoza. Another look at the hand on the plate before the hand hits the head. Pitch down and in. And it's 1-1. Espinoza has walked each of the last 2 innings. That pitch in the dirt bounces off the head of Walruff and away. Varsity will come home on the wild pitch. And the bases are empty again with nobody out. 2 more runs without the assistance of a hit. Oh, no, there was a hit.
There was a hit.
Big hit.
The big hit.
By Jack Varsity.
Yeah.
Best hit ball of the night for the Cardinals. First extra base knock of the year for the Cardinals. Pitch in the dirt, 3-1. Oh, that was ball 4. I apologize. I missed one again. Keep up with
bugs.
the game.
It's the bugs in your eye.
Keep up with the game. So Espinoza takes his place at first base. And up comes Patrick Wright. Wright reached on a fielder's choice in the last inning, picked off at first base. This one chopped to the left side, fielded, and the out at second. He'll reach by fielder's choice again.
First out of the inning, they get the lead runner, but only record the one out.
And now Parker Roloff. Roloff with a couple of walks. RBI in the game. Down in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Wright will hustle over to second. Take a turn to look at Walruff retrieving it near the backstop. It's 2-0 to Roloff. And now up high, 3-0.
Yeah, Zank's having some trouble with his location.
And now down in the dirt. Nice backhanded stop by Walruff. Runners at first and second, only one out, and now Yund comes to the plate.
Another good opportunity for Aaron Yund. One away, 2 runners on.
Like to see him get a base knock.
Yeah, I would too.
I'd like to see them all get base knocks.
Yeah.
But patience at the plate is always important as well. Reaches out, pokes this one back up the middle. Slow roller scooped. They get the runner at second. He beats it out by a mile on the fielder's choice. So runners at the corners with 2 away.
Yeah, good thought looking to go back up that box, but that time O'Brien able to make sure he got there for the out at second base. But young Mr. Yund has some wheels and able to make sure he got to the base before the throw did.
And now this is Jennings Jermu. Dig in with runners at the corners. That one skips in the dirt all the way to the backstop. Both runners advance. Yund is going to dig and go for third. That throw is not in time. He's safe.
Good hustle.
At third base.
Good hustle. Good hustle, Aaron Yund.
Yeah, he's got wheels, and Walruff taking his time getting to the backstop to retrieve the ball. He took a peek in as he hit second. So there's no way you're going to get me before I get there. And a 1-0 count to Jermo. Another one gets away. Young scampers home. And the lead goes to 10. Doesn't have to get away far. He's got speed.
He does have speed. Big smile on his face. Love to see it.
Well, and that one puts him up by 10. So if they're able to avoid giving up a run in the bottom half of this inning, it's all over. And now 2-0 to Jermu. Called strike, 2-1. It's hit right back to Zank. Easy play over the bag at first to end the inning, but 4 runs for the Cardinals, again with just 1 hit in the inning. And they have a 12-2 lead going to the bottom of the 6th on CTN.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Come on! Go, Diane! Yeah, keep it going! Yeah! Go, honey!
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane! Woo! You got this!
Don't adjust your screens, folks. That is correct. 12 runs on just 3 hits. The one mistake is that Coon Rapids has 3 errors in the ballgame.
Yep.
Check on Blaine's errors. I think they only have 2.
Look how quickly that changed.
Jennings Jermu trying to finish things off. Good night for Andrew Racine. 5 innings with just the 2 runs. Very solid night. 6 strikeouts. And if the Cardinals can blank them in this inning, that'll end the ball game by 10-run rule. Gavin Griffin will lead off. He's reached base both times in this ball game, once by an error and once on a single. Looks at a fastball for a strike, 0-1.
Well, Jermo coming in here looking to have a quick inning.
Goes to the changeup outside, 1-1. The fastball got him. And he will get on base with a bruise. His 3rd time on base in this ball game.
Well, you typically may not like getting on base that way, but you'll take it.
What is going on? So it's supposed to be Hellberg, and now we have Joe Smith, who should be hitting 2 spots later. Sure how you juggle your lineup in such a way that a batter moves up 2 spots in the lineup, but summer ball.
Yeah, anything goes, apparently.
Swung on and missed, 1-1. This one hit well to center. It'll fall in front of Clark. He gets it in quickly, but a solid single for Joe Smith. And the Bengals have a little something cooking here in the 6th, trying to answer and at least force a 7th inning.
I was going to say, they do not want to go home yet. They want to continue to play, so they're looking to see if they can score at least 1.
And now Dahlman with 2 on, nobody out. Just misses low, 2-0. This one rolled to 3rd. In on it is Espinoza. He'll go to the bag, get the lead runner, and there's 1 away.
That was a good job by Dom to make sure he got over to the bag because it was kind of a slower roll.
Tyler Vogel at the plate takes a pitch up and in. Up high, 2-0. Smith is going, and he is out by 3 steps. Great throw down from Yund. And the swinging strike for Vogel makes it 2-1.
Yeah, again, just a nice snap throw from Aaron Yund. Down to third for the easy tag for Espinoza. You can see, and then just here's the quick throw.
Yeah, he's out by 3 steps. And a great job by Dom just keeping it right in front of the bag. No chance to get around it. Just misses outside, 3-1.
No, apparently he missed it again.
God, I missed another one. So that's ball 4. Put Vogel at first. And now Barnier to bat. First pitch fouled out of play. 2 out, 2 on. Bengals need to push one across to force a 7th inning.
Exactly.
This one hit to right, and it's going to hook just foul. It's 0-2.
Well, good spot for Jennings to be in is here ahead in the count. Definitely a pitcher's count. Lots you can do here.
Speed pitch down and away. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2.
Nice backhand by Yund. Make sure that ball didn't get by him.
Up high, 2-2.
He's gonna follow you home. Oh, that's right. He can't follow you.
In the dirt. Skips away from Young. Both runners will advance on the wild pitch. And now a full count to Barnier. With Zank on deck. Fastball swung on and missed, and this one's over.
Yeah, got him on the high heat. And the Cardinals will take the win.
Well, it's, you know, you love to see the big number, especially double digits on the scoreboard, but still only 3 hits in the ball game, only 5 hits in the doubleheader for the Cardinals. That's something that they hope to straighten out a little bit better moving forward. But this is just game 1 after a long offseason and a very short amount of time to get ready and figure out a lineup. And they were missing a couple of players, got some other guys, and some good performances and some things that definitely they know now that they can work on.
Well, yeah, I mean, and again, you've got your first live action, so you see what you have on your squad, and you're gonna, as the season continues, can continue to grow.
And I'm just glad we were here to be here for it, and watch as the Bengals and the Cardinals split this doubleheader. Bengals win 9-0 game 1. Coon Rapids wins 12-2 in game 2. That's going to do it for this edition of CTN Sports. I want to thank everybody for joining us and continuing to support everything we do here at CTN. For the entire crew, including Howie Shapiro, I'm Joe Young. See you again.